How's it going, everyone? This is Cardinal Smith here with a brand new Let's Play of Mount and Blade Warband. Now, I am very new to this game, so I'm going to launch straight into a new game. I have played a little, but you're going to be helping me along with this journey. Mount and Blade, the game I've only just heard of. It's maybe been out a while, but you should definitely give it a go. It is fun. Welcome adventure to Mount and Blade, blah 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 blah. Basically, I have to build my character. Now, I haven't played a female character before, so I'm going to go with that to be a bit different. You were born years ago, in a land far away. Your father was a... God, I don't know. A steppe nomad. You are a child of the steppe, born to a tribe of wandering nomads who lived in great camps throughout the arid grasslands. Like the other tribesmen, your family revered horses above almost everything else, and they taught you how to ride almost before you learned how to walk. That's handy. As soon as you could walk, you spent your early life as a stepchild. Yeah. You rode great steps on a horse on your own, learning the ways of the grass and the desert. Although you sometimes weren't hungry, you became a skillful hunter and pathfinder in this trackless country. Your body too started to harden with muscle as you grew into the life of a nomad woman. I don't exactly sound educated, do I? So I guess in my young adult life, I became a university student. It's the obvious choice. The distinctions felt sudden. Somewhere along the way, you became a woman, and the whole world seemed to change around you. You found yourself as a student in the university of one of the great cities, where you studied theology, philosophy, and medicine. But not all your lessons were learned in the lecture halls. You may or may not have joined in with your fellows as they roamed the alleys in search of wine, woman, and a good fight. Really? However, you certainly were able to observe how a broken jaw is set, or how an angry townsman can be persuaded to set down his club and accept cash as compensation for the destruction of his shop. But soon everything changed. Yes, how things change in life. Horrible things in life. Being forced out of your own home, personal revenge. What drives me? The loss of a loved one. Loss of a loved one. Only you know exactly what caused you to give up on your old life and become an adventurer. All you can say is that you couldn't bear to stay. Not with the memories. Not with the memories. God, they were so painful. Perhaps your new life will help let you forget, or honor the name that you can no longer bear to speak. I just can't say the name. Become an adventurer and ride to your destiny. Brilliant. Allow me to quit without saving, in case I jack this up so badly. Alright, so it's given me a lot of stats and things to update here before I can even start the game. So I guess I need a name. No idea. What's a girl's name? Arya Snow. That's a good name, isn't it? I think. So attributes. I'm going to need strength. I think a lot. I'm going to get each of these up to 9 and then progressively get all the others up to 2. Charisma. Now up here it says charisma, prisoner management, leadership, and trade. I definitely need some leadership. Now I may be using a bow or a crossbow or something, you know, fancy like that, and then possibly a single-handed weapon. So I'm going to need some agility. And this is good for riding, horse archery too, and looting. Pretty handy. Now I've got 8 skill points here to spend, which is fantastic. Power Strike is a huge 8% bonus on melee damage. Power Draw is a 14% bonus for bows. So I definitely need some of those. Weapon Master increases the limits of these. Shield, I'm going to be using a shield, yes. Athletics just improves personal running speed. Riding's pretty good right now. I need to level up my agility before I get more. Horse archery still good. What can I do? I'm going to need some trainer. Now trainer is important. If I have a band of people with me, the higher this is, the faster they're going to gain experience each day. So that's pretty good. Tracking, is tracking useful? Pathfinding is useful. Pathfinding, tracking tracks become more important. Spotting is what I need. Whoops. Party seeing range is increased by 10%. I definitely need some of that so I can see. Inventory management, that's how much loot I can hold. Wound management is a hero stat at 3 right now. Healing speed is increased by 20% by skill level, so we've got a 60% increase there. And anything else? Trade very low. Prisoner management could be better. I guess I want some trade to reduce the penalty of buying and purchasing in this game. Some of the prices are pretty harsh. I'm going to throw one more stat just into Power Strike because I want to knock people down with blades. That's what I want to do. Fire all these weapon points into these stats, and I am done. Arya Snow is ready to go. Now, in terms of character's face, I'm just going to randomize this and come back when I'm done. Okay, so I've got this random face character here, and I tried to make it a little effeminate, but also known she's an absolute wind-beaten, downtrodden nomad lady who eventually ended up in university for some reason. So, a bit of a ginger there to reflect that, because gingers, I'll say no more. Done! You hear about Calradia, land torn between rival kingdoms, battling each other for supremacy, a haven for knights and mercenaries, cutthroats and adventurers, all willing to risk their lives in pursuit of fortune, power, or glory. And what a long sentence that was, so I'm going to skip the rest. Basically, I need to travel to one of these places and see, just begin my adventure. Now, a lot of these are various different reasons for going to these different places. And I'm going to choose... take a ship to Sargoth, the Kingdom of the Nords. You took passage with a trading longship, carrying something to the furthest reaches of the north, to be bartered for linen and wool. It sailed early in the season, but the master reckoned that the risks of drifting ice and later winter storms could be justified by arriving ahead of the sea raiders, who by April would be sailing forth from their island lairs to ravage Calradia's coasts. It was some relief when your ship came in sight of the delta of the Vile and Bollock rivers, and a short while later rowed past tidal flats and coastal marshes to the city of Sargoth, home of the sea raiders' distant kinsmen, the Nordic lords, who a few generations ago had carved themselves a kingdom in this rich but troubled land. Can we just go back to that? The Bollock River? That just sounds like something that shouldn't sound like. You're exhausted by the time you find the inn in Sargoth and fall asleep quickly. However, you awake before the dawn and are eager to explore your surroundings. You venture out onto the streets, which are still deserted. All of a sudden, you hear a sound that stands the hairs on your neck on end, the rasp of a blade sliding from its scabbard. Oh, crumbs. So I think this is going to be our first taste of action fairly quickly here. And we're in the middle of this town, and here comes some joker. What have I done? Can I shoot him? Alright. Oh, he's coming at me. He's coming at me. What you got, bro? What you got? Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. He's got a big mace. He blocked that. Get there. Yes. Oh, oop. Alright, so I'm not great at this game, but, hell, at least he's down, right? Hey, check out the ginger, huh? I look like a right nomad. I'll do alright in this Nordic town. It's a bit Skyrim-esque, isn't it? Oh. Are you alright? Well, I guess you're alive. At any rate, I'm not sure that what we can save the same for the other fellow. That's one less thief to trouble our streets at night, although heaven knows he won't be the last. La la la, let's talk more inside. Well, don't be too forward, fella. The merchant takes you to his house. Once inside, he stands by the door while checking the street, and then finally convinced you have not been followed, comes near you to speak. Back off, bro.